Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Morgan and in today's video, it's gonna be a fun one. We are gonna be doing a full face, so this right here, very smoky, full glam, full face under $5. That's right, $5. So yeah, there's some really great products in here, things that I use daily and reach for. So if you wanna see how I achieved this look and what I used, then you're just gonna have to keep watching. But before you go anywhere, make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Without further ado, let's get into the makeup. Alright, let's hop right on into it, shall we? So first things first, we're gonna prime, obviously. And I got the Wet n Wild Dewy Face Primer. Never tried this. Also, by the way, as far as pricing goes, I will try to link it where I got it for the price. Because like some of these, if you go to Ulta or Walgreens or CVS, they're priced a little higher. But I got a lot of this from Walmart, which obviously is a lot cheaper. So I did get everything under $5. I did not cheat. But some places they're a little bit over. So just a disclaimer. I'm gonna put this on. So, oh, I squeezed too much. It's like a tannish color. Interesting. I love a dewy finish. I think they had other primers too, but I'm always drawn to things that have dew, so. And it definitely has a glow. Do you see that? I actually really like that. I hope the camera's showing like the actual glow it's giving me. Okay, next. Okay, so I'm really excited about this product. This is the Believe foundation, and so I've watched like a bunch of YouTubers also use this, and I actually heard of this originally from Ali Glines is her name. I love her channel. She's great. You should definitely go check her out. But they have this at Dollar General, and it is exactly $5. They also have some other products too, but this foundation, I actually have tried it before, is really, really good. So it's a skin finish foundation, medium to full coverage. I also bought this brush to use with it because they had some brushes and this was their foundation brush. And this was only like $3.50. So this is exclusive, I'm pretty sure, to Dollar General, or maybe they have it like online on a website, but as far as like drugstore places go, like I couldn't find this anywhere. So I have my sponge right next to me, but I'm just gonna use this and see how I like it at first. This is the shade Buff. Personally, I'm so not a brush person, but I was there and I was like, let's give it a go. $3.50, so if I don't like it, not the end of the world. It's very stiff. I mean, it's dense, but it's very like, to like kind of tug. Okay, I don't really like using this. It's not bad, but I need my blender. Also, this is $5 too. You've heard me talk about it. My e.l.f. sponge, literally love it more than the regular beauty blender. It's that good. You see, it has pretty good coverage. Definitely like medium. You could build it a little, but I would say you probably get a little cakey if you build it too much. The consistency is like a little thicker. It's not as like watery or liquidy as like the L'Oreal 24-hour Fresh Wear one. That one like kind of like just runs down. I mean, for the price, it's really, really a good foundation. Like I said, I have used it before, so I know it's not bad. It's coming off like a little more matte than I lean towards, but I do think that dewy primer underneath is helping it a little bit. So next, we are gonna jump into some concealer. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I will say, so this, something annoying about this concealer, it's a good concealer. I've used this way back in the day too, so I don't know, who knows, maybe I'll change my mind and won't like it this time, but you don't really know what color it is. Like it doesn't, it's like I picked up one color and then I tested it and it was way too dark. So finding your match is like a little more difficult. I have the shade, I got the shade Porcelain. It's like a little brush tip, you have to squeeze it. I don't love the applicator, for being honest, but it's not a bad concealer, so. Oh shoot. See, I just squeezed way too much out. That's way too much concealer. Next, we are going to do this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Stick in the shade Oaks on You. And I'm just gonna brush it how I usually do on my brush. So I'm just gonna kind of coat that. It's definitely a warmer color, but I don't really mind that because sometimes I like warmer bronzers. I actually really like this so far. I like the color of it. I know it looks a little orange, but we'll balance it all out. I always try to like get myself like put together for, you know, the videos, like have a cute top, my hair done, but in real life, I never have my hair done first. It's always out of my face. Like, this is so annoying to me. I'm trying to, you know, impress you guys. Let's do a little bit on the chin. Okay, I actually really like this stick. Okay, Wet n Wild. I do have quite a lot of Wet n Wild stuff in here just because I freaking love them. They're so good and so affordable. Don't ever sleep on Wet n Wild. And you know my favorite powder is from them. Okay, if you're new here, this is my favorite powder. So you should go get it like now. Okay, now we're going to set the face. I have a couple different things. I really wanted to use this guy, but it's $5.99 and I was like, don't cheat, don't cheat. This is a true under $5 video, so I'm not using it. So I'm gonna blend out creases, kind of pat over my face just, and then I'm actually going to set with this guy. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. And this is the shade, where is it? Dolce de Leche. Dolce de Leche. Dolce de Leche. Dolce de Leche. Does that sound like, it sounds weird coming out of my mouth. I don't know. Anyways, so there's like a yellow powder and then obviously the contour bronzer. I used this like years ago. A lot of this stuff I've used like years ago. And from what I remember, I really liked it, but then kind of just forgot about it. And then I saw it and I was like, oh my God, and it's only like $3 or $4. So I'm going to set my under eye with this guy, and then I'll lightly kind of dust my face, probably with one of these. I'll decide when I get there. Probably the e.l.f. I'll do the e.l.f. So let me set really quickly. It's like a yellowy, more yellowy powder, so it's definitely gonna have more brightening. Set the eyelids a little bit. I am very picky about powders, actually, not gonna lie. Because one, I have dry under eyes, and some powders like suck all the moisture out of them. Like Laura Mercier, can't do it, can't do it. My under eyes feel like they're like suffocating and like tight, and you know what I mean? And my skin in general is just like more on the drier side, so I have to be careful with powders because sometimes they literally make me look so just cakey and dry and flaky and bleh. So that's set. Now I'm just gonna lightly kind of go in with this guy. This is the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. And I'm gonna grab my brush. Just kind of set the foundation, liquids, all that, so it doesn't budge. It's definitely more like a matte finish. Not as much my favorite thing. I like I said, I like Doobie, but this is what we're working with today. And it's good to mix it up. Okay, now we're gonna use this guy and we're going to bronze. I'm gonna grab my brush and dip into there. Okay, that's actually a very, like I said, I used this forever ago, but I don't remember. That's a very good bronzer contour color. Honestly, hold on. It looks very similar to Hoola. Look at that. Wow. Honestly, this might be a dupe for this. And it's like $3 and you get this and that's a really good under eye brightener. Wow. You guys, look at this. It's about to be some bomb ass makeup. Next, we will do blush. Okay, so fun little story about this guy. So this is the Covergirl Cheekers blush in the shade Rose Silk. So this one is a smaller version. There's a bigger version. This is the smaller version because it was cheaper and I saw it and I was like, I have to use that. This is the blush. If you watched my video a couple videos back, I can't remember which one it was. And I was talking about blush, like blush making a comeback, like, because everyone loves blush now. They like cream blush, pack on blush, whatever. I put in that picture of me, how I used to wear my blush, and this is what I used. So this is a freaking throwback moment for me. I'm so excited. I can't open it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, 100 billion years later, got this little guy open. This brings back so many memories. I wonder if I'm gonna love it as much as I used to. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little brush and we're gonna go right in. Ooh, lots of kickback. You know what I probably did? I probably went in here and just put everything that was on my brush on my face because that's how much blush I had on. Definitely hit that off. Oh my god, this is like making me so excited right now. Okay, here's the thing. It's pretty. Obviously, I liked it back in the day. But it has sheen to it. Like, honestly, do you see my cheek? It's almost like has like its own highlight effect. I don't know if I like it anymore. It's not ugly though. Kind of see what I mean though? I mean, it has a pretty glow. I think I might put too much on like I used to back in the day. I think like just a light dust on the cheek, super pretty. Like a nice sheen, glow, pretty. But I think I put too much on. Yeah, a little bit. All right, next up is highlight. And I was gonna use the Wet n Wild. These ones, I've had these forever. They're super banged up. But I've used a bunch of Wet n Wild, so I was like, no, let's shift gears a little bit. So I'm gonna use the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. And this is in the shade 10, Be My Highlight. This is very pretty. It's very natural, super, super duper subtle. So it's a good, just like, if you're not into that beaming, strobe, this would be a good one for you. I would say the Wet n Wild's ones are a little bit more like beaming. So honestly, you probably don't even need that much highlight because this blush. All right, so that's that. Let's go into brows. So for brows, I got the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. So I like thinner pencil, like brow pencils. I don't like the thicker ones or the ones that are like thicker and like slanted or whatever. I don't know. All right, so it's got a little spoolie. Just gonna brush them up and then I'm just gonna fill them in as normal. So it's very, very skinny. I don't even know if this color is gonna work for me, but we will try it out. Okay, I went ahead and did my other brow off camera, but I pretty much just used this guy. Very pigmented, pretty good. I like how precise it is. It glides on pretty nicely. I would just say use a light hand because it is so pigmented that you could draw a real quick, line. So, but yeah, good brow pencil. And the color's good on me, I think too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set it also with my e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade Neutral Brown. You've heard me rave about this too. I love this so much. I think if you had particularly thinner brows, kind of like I do, like thinner, not as coarse, thick eyebrow hairs, you would really like this because it has these little tiny like fibers that kind of give you more volume and like zhuzh and to your brow. So we're really zooming through this, aren't we? Now we're gonna get into the good stuff, and we are going to use these little e.l.f. Bite eyeshadows. These guys, they came out with these a couple months ago. They have a bunch of different colors. They're $3. $3. I haven't tried these yet, so I'm very excited. I just picked up pretty neutral ones. This one's called Truffles. It's a little darker, and then this one's called Pumpkin Pie, and it's got a little bit more warm tones in here. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but let's check them out. Why is everything so hard to open? Jeez Louise. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Peel for a little pick-me-up. You peel this tab and it literally comes right off. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Just so you guys now know, there's a tab. Okie dokie. So here are the colors. I kind of want to do this guy. Kind of like see if I can achieve like a smoky thing, especially because I'm wearing black, so I feel like I can like. And I want to test out this black because I feel like matte blacks are really hard to find, especially at the drugstore. So let's see if it's got some pigment. But I'll probably use this in an upcoming video. Let's just go in with this guy at first, this middle or second shade. It looks like a pretty neutral color. I can kind of buff that in the crease. I'm gonna use my big fluffy brush, the Morphe M532. Pretty good shade for a transition shade, so I'm into it. Okay, I feel like that's a good start. Let's now grab another brush. I'm gonna grab this, the Morphe M456 brush, and let's dip into now this darker brown. Okay, lots of kickback on that. So definitely make sure you are dusting off your brushes. Kind of focusing that on the outer portion of my eye and then a little bit below the transition and kind of dusting that in ever so slightly. Definitely has some good pigment to it, as you can see. Like, all right, I'm gonna grab this guy, Morphe M507, and let's dip into the black. Really got a lot on there. I'm gonna kind of focus that more in the outer portion and like kind of in that crease. Actually, don't think I like this brush for that. Hold on. I'm actually gonna take the brush I used before with the brown and just do same with the black. I'm gonna go back and with this big fluffy brush, dip into that first brown shade we used and buff out the edges. I kind of got sloppy. Okay, I am going to dip into this little shimmer shade. I'm very curious about it and I kind of want to just put it on my lid. Let's swatch. It's like that, like a silvery. What? Oh my god. What? Do you see that pigment? What? Oh my god, and it's so pretty. Wow. Guys, this pigment is insane. You know, that doesn't go to speak to say that every single shimmer and every single palette is this good, but I did not expect that much pigment and I did not expect it to stick on and like look the way it looks. And I really like this color. It's like a very cool like grayish silver. I really like this. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. $3. Like, you could buy all of them and have like a whole assortment of colors, like pretty much a whole palette, and it would be less than most palettes these days. I'm going into this shade one more time and just buffing it all out one more time. I will say the mattes, they're good. I think a little chalky here and there. You just have to really you have to be patient and just continue to buff and blend. I'm just gonna take this little skinny brush and put it on my bottom. So I'm gonna dip into this shade and dust that. And then I'm gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna take this flat brush and dip into the brown slash dip into the black as well and just focus that on my white waterline, like really close in there, and just focus on the outer portion. We're almost done, yay! I'm gonna glue on some lashes. I grabbed the Naked Lashes Ardell and Kiss make bomb drugstore lashes, and usually a one pack, definitely under $5. If you get like the bigger pack where there's like 4 or 5 in them, obviously they're like 12 or 13 or something like that. But yeah, bomb lashes under $5. Ardell never disappoints, and I personally really love Kiss. Let's apply these. They're really pretty too. Did I even tell you what the thing was? They're 422. Okay, applied the lashes. Really, really pretty lashes. A little bit more like lightweight, not as like full as some of them that I've worn, but I like that they're light and kind of like fluttery. So I'm going to put on some mascara, but before I do that, I'm actually gonna set my face because I don't want my mascara to like run or transfer if it gets wet, you know what I mean? I am going to use the Wet n Wild Rose 3-in-1 spray. So they say you can prime your face, set your face, and refresh your face. I've used this for primer plenty of times. I've never actually set my face, so I'm curious to see how this is gonna set it. I don't love the mister. It's very like shoots at you, but it is what it is. Now I'm gonna apply that mascara. I'm gonna use the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara. Also just realized I accidentally picked up the waterproof one, so that's sad. It's okay though. They have really good mascaras. They have like a bunch of different kinds, like literally like volumizing, lengthening, it's 16-hour wear, blah, 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 blah. But they're all like $4.99. Actually, they might be a little bit cheaper too. Really nice big bristles, but it's a little difficult to do bottom lashes. Last but not least is the lips. So I'm going to use this LA Girl lip liner pencil in Cafe. I actually love this pencil a lot. It's a very good color. So I'm gonna line my lips. Kind of reminds me of MAC Strip Down, actually. It's like a nude, but like nudie beige, like a little bit of like that like brownish undertone. All right, once they are lined and I fill them in, shade them in a little bit with this, we will go on lipstick. So the lipstick we're gonna use is this e.l.f. What are these called? I think they're called like Seriously Satin lipsticks. They're relatively new. I know they have a bunch of different colors. I'm using the shade Cream, and I love these. I also really love this color. Look how pretty this is. And it's like perfect nude. They are so comfy. All right, guys, this pretty much concludes today's makeup look. I think for all under $5, this looks pretty good coverage, glam. Like, you would think I'm wearing high-end makeup. At least I think. I would say 95% of these products I loved. Like I said, I've used some of them before, so using them again was kind of a good throwback, good reminder that I still like them. So I would say the only product that I'm like, and the only reason I got it, like I said, I had a moment in the store. I was like, oh, I have to get this. The more I look at it, the more I don't really like it. So no wonder my mom told me that I looked bad back then. So only product I'm like, you probably don't need this. I know there's probably better blushes out there that are under $5. But everything else was fantastic. I highly recommend, especially these little bite shadows. Oh my gosh, insane. Also, I love this lipstick. I kind of love everything. You guys need to try this foundation also. Try everything. But yeah, I thought this would be a fun video to sit down and kind of show you guys. You can totally put together a full glam, whatever look with makeup that's super duper affordable. You don't have to go out there and spend $80 on a foundation. Even though that's something I would do, I don't recommend it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really wholeheartedly appreciate you guys and love you guys so much, especially being patient with me when I sometimes slack a little bit for a few weeks and I'll post. But I'm gonna be better about it, I promise you. That is it. Thank you guys again, and I will see you on my next video.